Alright, there's a video how to use the Amazon Fire Stick Petrosky style. You hook it up to your TV via HDMI. It'll load. You have to connect it to your wireless, so if it comes up and it can't connect to your wireless, you'll have to go to the wireless configurations. I'll show you where those are. So if you don't get your wireless connected, which you won't the first time, you go into Settings, and you'll see Network. And it's pretty, you hit enter. I'm using the circle on this to navigate, and then hit in the middle. And then you will connect to your wireless here. You really don't want to do much else there, so I'm going to keep hitting the back button, which is this arrow, U-turn arrow. So a couple things about this. They say, you know, the USB cable that came with it and the power adapter that goes in the wall, only use those, don't put any extensions on it. Okay, so if you have Prime, Bobby you do, Mark you don't, when you go into movies and stuff like that, you can see and scroll down that there's some Prime stuff that you can watch for free. So usually when we're looking for a movie, I'll look for it to see if it's in Prime first. For Mark, since you know Prime, there are still some free movies in here that you can watch, so always look for it here first. But if you don't find it, let me hit escape, and I'm using that back arrow again. So if you go to Home, under your apps and games, I've put 1, 2, 3, 4 icons there at the beginning. The one you're going to use more likely than not is the K on the far right. This one's called Kodi. And Kodi is a media player, and in there is Exodus. So Kodi will play Exodus. I'll show you that in a minute. This one here is, I can't remember which one's which. We'll take a look at them. This is Terrarium, this is Mobdro, and this is SwiftStream. So the way they work is Kodi is a media player, and there's Exodus. You load the Exodus add-on, and you can watch any movie, even the stuff that just came out today. Terrarium's TV has a whole bunch of TV series and stuff that you can watch. So does Exodus, of course. Mobdro is another one for TV shows, movies, and live TV, and SwiftStream is all live TV from different countries. So let me show you how to do that. By the way, if you don't find the icons here in your apps and games, scroll all the way to the right and go to See All. See All will show you all the apps, and you can scroll around and find them. And then you can highlight one, and if you use this little hamburger button, I don't know if you can see that here, you can actually select where to move it to. Like if it's not the first one, let's just say I want to make this one the first one. I'll hit that little hamburger stack, and I can actually choose move to front, and it'll put it at the front of the list all the time. So I'm going to leave these left like that. So you'll be at the home screen, and we'll go through them individually. Here's the new Kodi. I hit enter on it. It will take a minute to load. This is a running version of Krypton, and what you'll do is you'll have a menu down the left side. On the left side, what you're doing is you're going down to videos. I'm sorry, add-ons. Add-ons. And the only add-on I put in this particular player, this is like a media player, is Exodus, which is the one that plays all the movies over the internet. Of course, you have to have licenses to watch them, as a total disclaimer. But I'll hit enter on that, and I'll show you what that interface looks like. It pops up the Exodus streams. Then you can search for whatever you want. Let me just go to movies and just pick one and show you how to watch it. So I'm just going to go to in the box office now, and wait a second, and then I'm just going to go Star Wars The Force Awakens. I'm going to hit enter there. You could search however you want. I'll hit enter there. What it does, Exodus goes out based on a library and pulls a bunch of feeds and tries to find providers out there that have the code. If anything pops up in the screen saying you have to join or something like that, or you have to click here, just don't touch it. It'll go away. If you click it, that's how they kind of lure you to their site. So we just wait. If it's a brand new movie, sometimes it won't work. It takes a little bit for people to get feeds up there, but this one is taking a little bit of time. And then what happens is that a menu will pop up with all the providers, and you're looking for the HD. Okay, so these three. Some will have lots of HD. Some will just pick the top one, go to Solid Movies, and push play, or the middle button. And it will take a minute to load a lot of times. That was really quick. but a lot of times it'll take a lot longer to load, and there you got the movie. Now to control the movie, you're going to use these menu items to stop and start and stuff, but this little hamburger one, I don't know if you guys can see that, the 3 lines, I'm going to push that and you'll get the player down the bottom here. And with this player you can pause, you can go to different gears. So I'll stop this. It takes you back to this screen. If you just push pause, it won't take you back to this screen. So I'm getting back to this screen. And when I want to get out of Kodi, because Kodi is an application on the Fire Stick, I should go up to the left-hand side when I'm done with it and push the power button right there. And just push a button again. And it takes a second to unload. I don't know if you can see that. It says exit. And you're back to your home. So the next one we're going to look at is Terrarium. So this one looks like a little TV with colored bars in it. I'll push this one. And you can see it's a lot of TV series, Game of Thrones, Friends, whatever you want to watch. It's pretty straightforward. You know, if I go to, let's say, Friends, and I select it, it just has an open button. You hit it. Maybe I did something wrong. Let me do it again. Friends, season. I'll pick a season. I'm just going to hit OK with that. And here's the series right here. And there's different, obviously, not sure where the play button is. Oh, it's up the top. There it is. So I'll push play on that. It does have an ad at the bottom. I'm not sure I like that, but gives you different locations to play it from. I'll just select the first one and play it. If it says the MX player is not installed, just allow it to install. And I'll click that little download button. We might have to tweak this one. There's another way to change this. Let me go back to this. In here, there's a way to change this settings. To change this, Mark, you're going to have to do this on yours. Change it to VLC player. And then we'll try playing the Friends again. Let's see if it'll play like that. Season 1. Friends. Season 1. We'll leave it on that episode and I'll see if I can play it. Yeah, I think it needs a VLC player. That one should work. You'll have to do this once, Mark. Set the settings in that Terrarium to VLC, not MX. And we'll allow it to run there. It's the same VLC player we have on the computer, so the VLC player is now there. I'm going to go back and tell it to run this video. It should start the VLC. And there you go. All right, let's get out of that. So that's Terrarium. All right. Let me exit all the way out of that. And that's this one. Again, you have to install the VLC. This one is Mobdro. So Mobdro is an interesting looking screen. It's red, it's big fuchsia color, but you just scroll down and you'll see categories. For example, I can go over to sports and I can look down the sports channels for all these different TV channels and just pick one. There's lots of them here and there is an icon. Let me see where the search icon is. Up the top right. And I'm going to do fishing. I'm going to search for fishing. I don't know if they have one, but we're just going to search for fish. Okay, maybe they don't have one. Anyway, there's a racing channel. I'll select it. Again, loading it's live stream TV from wherever you get the feed from. This one's taking a minute to load. Of course, I pulled one from the UK. Maybe I'll go back and pull it from somewhere else. Let me just pull ESPN2. There you go. So that is the Mobdro. And then the last one is Swift Streams. And this one has a bunch of TV stations. You pick your country first. So let the green screen load. I'm going to go and load a little. Let's go down to Italy. Let's go to, they have England on here? UK TV. I'm going to go to UK TV and see if they have a Comedy Central in the UK. Let's go to the BBC News. There you go. Nice liberal news station. And there it is. Alright, so that's the 4 channels that you have. Again, you have Kodi with Exodus. You have Terrarium. You have to change that to VLC player and then load the VLC player. You have Mobdro and SwiftStream for TV stations. And on top of that, you've got your regular Amazon. So hope that helps. Enjoy.